Go.
Two ugly mugs. Two hearts of love.
Two hearts.
Two muddled minds. Two coffee cups.
Still don't drink coffee.
Week 5. Yeah, one day we'll get mugs. That'll be the big episode. That'll be the big finale.
James White and Tom Brady are going off. Yeah, 15 minutes.
Hopefully. Patriots are killing us. At these Thursday games, it feels like you gotta have a guy on one of these teams that are just scoring like bonanza. And I don't have any Rams. I don't have any Patriots. I don't have any of these guys. It's exciting, though.
Even more exciting is the show we got set up.
No more. Is there any news? The Pounders are launched an indictment against kind of everybody. Russia, me, of course. Are you going to get them, Joe?
You get them.
I like that, a deputy. Take them out. Take out Michelle.
I say no more with this knife.
That's a first. All right, I'll back you on that. We're playing for keeps.
Yeah.
Any other news? Not really. The only news was last week's games where things got crazy. Joe, you were in one of those games. It was another wild Monday night. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were, what the hell do I got to do to get a win? And I'm sure Anthony was thinking the same thing after that old attempted fumblerooski.
Yeah.
But so far, this season might have the most closest games of any season that I've seen.
It's been wild and crazy. I'll tell you that much.
It has. It looks like.
All right, the link to
typical zombies have some company this year.
Yeah, new zombies and new. I don't float this idea by you. The Van Helsing, because a few teams have held off the zombie. And that's almost more impressive than being a zombie.
We should call it the.
You got no momentum.
The Van Poop scene.
I'll go with that
because that's your strategy is to. Well,
takes
not last week, but usually
it takes a lot of skill. I held off Cowtown, and M&B would win the award with how they held off the Ants. And actually, Joe, I've gotten us some guests to discuss the Arizona game. 2 Arizona players, 2 great guys who both played in Phoenix.
Remember what happened in Troy.
And a former mayor, the Grand Marshal of the Toilet Bowl. Let's bring in Shaq and Chuck.
Oh, Shaq-tastic.
What's up, baby? Talking about new teams, Arizona.
We're talking about Arizona teams.
Great teams. I want to say I love M&B. Great team, M&B. One of the best.
What do you like about M&B?
They got little Cooper Kupp, great player. They're gonna win.
What'd you think about that last play of their game against the Ants?
Emmanuel Sanders, tragic Emmanuel Bronson alert. Drops it on the last play, Chuck.
It was tragic for those old angry Ants, and I'm sure they were angry after that.
Choking. Tragic Emmanuel Sanders.
Is that going to show up on your? Is that going to show up on your Shaq'd in a Fool?
Let me tell you, Joe, they've been Shaq'd in a Fool all season. Shaqtin'
They
a
have
fool.
been Shaqtin' a fool. That's why they're 1-3 right now. I can't talk.
It's going to be 1-4. It's going to be 1-4.
1-4. I think it's going to be 1-4 for me
This
too.
Sunday.
Hopefully, playing those old Lulu Birds. And so, what are your thoughts on this week's games? You got Beans at Danimals.
I'm only watching the Arizona games all the way.
But there's
and
so many other good games.
M&B is the best team.
Well, there
They're
are
gonna win the
3-1
whole thing this year.
They're only one game behind the Poops, and they're doing it without old Le'Veon Bell, their first-round pick.
Jakestown has one good player, Saquon. The real Barkley, Saquon. The real Barkley. The rest of the team, barbecue Danimals. Eat
Hey
'em up.
man, you a knucklehead. You know that? You a knucklehead.
Chuck, who you like, Chuck?
These Jakestown Danimals, they're making up names. They're making up cities. They ain't no Jakestown in Arizona. They're a bunch of knuckleheads. Go back to your toilet, knucklehead. And the angry ants, why the
they
angry
need to go
ants
back
moved
to
from
San Antonio, Chuck. They need to go back to San Antonio,
They got some
Chuck.
big women down there. Big knucklehead women.
Victoria's still a secret down there, Chuck, right?
Yo, Victoria's still a secret. There's a bunch of knuckleheads down there. Yeah, but he shouldn't have moved up.
1-4. Well, thanks, guys. We're moving on. Join
I just
the
got
Ants.
here. I just got
and
here.
Shaq.
You a knucklehead. You bring me on the show, then you kick me off, knucklehead.
Fantasy basketball,
right.
guys. Shaq was plugging. Join the
season's
league.
right around the corner.
There's a fantasy basketball league in this thing. Only 6 of us are in it. So
and only about 2 of us play.
Yeah. All right. This is for fantasy football. Most interesting team of the week. I don't even know who it is. There's so many interesting teams. I'm going to pick on the fly and pick Tokyo. Tokyo is my most interesting team of the week. Because what happened? They have arguably some of the best players in fantasy all on one team. Gurley, Cam, Tyreek, Gronk, and they're 2-2.
But they have also got some holes. Funches.
And I like Funches, though. He's a Michigan guy. I think the Cowtown can win this one. But I'm picking Tokyo to win because they just have to, and they have the talent to do it. You got a pick on this one?
No, I'm going Cowtown. I mean, they're solid up and down. Maybe they're flex. They got to make a tough decision every week. But even their defense, Ravens D, Patriots head coach, I mean, it's just there's no holes in that roster.
By the way, should we keep track of the wins? The Potentials made a good point in last week's show. Which one of us is picking these games right? I have no idea.
Well,
I don't know if I can even remember who I picked. I've started putting more thought into my picks, though. Let's move on to your game, Joe. In your game, I'm taking you, but my bold prediction is that this is going to be a high-scoring game. And it's not that bold now, but it was bold before this game started. This one's going to be it's going to look like a powerhouse game. You picking yourself?
Two of the worst teams. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. Luck and the past 4 weeks says I shouldn't pick me, but I'm going
Brady's
to.
got a good showing though going.
I'm going to make a bold prediction and say Josh Schwam is going to get over 10 points.
Shaq. Yeah, you There was a little tight end intrigue going on because you and I both needed tight ends this week. And I just waited because I couldn't decide. Angry Ants, Payne's Potentials. This game, I'm taking the Potentials because the Ants refused to play coach. They lost by 0.2. Shaq pointed out on the tragic Emmanuel Sanders Bronson alert. If they had played a coach, admittedly, it would have been the Broncos coach. They would have lost by even more. But I think you got to play a coach in these affairs.
I'm going with the Ants. I like Roethlisberger to bounce back. Ingram's back from his suspension. I think Sanders will make it up to Anthony this week. And I like Antonio's matchup.
Everyone's picking against the old Potentials, and they just keep winning. They got the projection.
Yeah,
Heliopolis, Circle City.
Oh, wait, nothing though.
I'm going Heliopolis. I'm backing this horse still, even with the Circle City Sentinel knocked them all the way down to the 13th in their power rankings because of some real questionable moves that cost them the game last week. But I think the Raiders will be in a high-scoring game, and they're going to get the win, get some revenge.
I don't know. I think Heliopolis has an edge this season. I don't know what it is, but they find a way to win usually.
Well, their edge is Devontae Adams, who I had highly ranked.
Some other things too.
He might be out this week, so but I still like their chances.
I think Circle City screwed themselves by giving Heliopolis the key to victory, which was giving them the advice of putting Calvin Ridley in. I think he's going to have a big game.
Yeah, that might backfire. And out of all the tight ends we all picked up, CJ Uzoma, I think might be the best one. No disrespect to Joff.
Oh, Joffrey.
Shaq and Chuck never actually really gave a pick in this one. Or I guess Shaq likes M&B.
Yeah, and then Charles didn't like the fact that Grant made up a city in Arizona, so I assume he's going with M&B as well.
Yeah. Is Jakestown in Arizona? One thing I always look for that I noticed in this schedule that makes me feel confident in M&B, Will Fuller will be the last player playing on Sunday night, and I like those odds.
Yeah, I'm going with M&B as well.
M&B is going to be 4-1. This will be, well, can't just give them a win, but if they were to go 4-1, this would be by far their best victory. I think Hop gets the win if there's no Mixon and no Watkins. And I think they're both sort of on the fence this week. But if you give me Watkins and Mixon for liquored up kicker, I think they might pull this one off.
Yeah. Let's see. DeAndre and Lamar. And he's got Michael Thomas on Monday.
Ben's also got Devonta Freeman on the bench. I'm sure he'll rectify that.
If he doesn't, then I'm picking Luck. If he does, I'm going.
Well, you never know. Sometimes House of Pain makes a seemingly odd decision, and then whether it's by luck or by genius, that works out. Like, what if Devonta only gets like 10 carries because they're easing him back? Ben might know something. Sony Michel's right at his projection so far, halfway to 20, maybe a little ahead of things. I'm real nervous, as I often, where I can't forget we don't really beat the Pounders very often or play them, it seems like. So I don't know. I think I'm going Pounders. I was more nervous when the Pounders had Mike Williams in, though, because Williams has been sneakily playing better than Keenan Allen. So unless I'm playing 3D chess here, trying to trick the Pounders.
I'll go with
It
the
might
Pounders,
be.
maybe. I think
Wow.
they're going to be a little bit more lucky than you this week.
Joe, you picking against me is my good luck charm. You may need to become a Poops fan. That might be the sure way to.
We love the Poops. They're great. They're great. We love them.
Poops.
But they're really
Poops.
screwing us right now.
Poops. I waited too long to do the link thing, but from now on, I'm going to post the link on the message board so you can just click it and in the chat, but I didn't put it in the chat until like 5 minutes ago. Oh, Ben's in. Hey, just in time. We're at 15 minutes, but let's talk to Ben. Ben, Devonta Freeman, is he going to be out?
Coming for you, Lulu Birds. Coming for you.
You guys see me?
No, we can hear you though.
Oh. How do I turn on my camera?
Turn on your camera. That would be a camera settings thing, maybe. Maybe you got to allow your. Go to the control panel, maybe, and we're giving free IT advice as well, folks.
Oh, well.
This does not bode well for the Pain. This is a bad start to the week. I definitely pick for the Liquored Up Kicker now. Ben, is Devonta Freeman resting this week?
Yeah, no, we don't know yet. It's still up in the air. Got to get the doctor to clear him or not. But
playing mind games. Let's see. How confident do you feel about beating Liquored Up Kicker?
How confident?
We want Freeman.
Well, we seem to go from one big win to a bust, so I don't know. Pretty confident this week, I think.
Yeah, the pattern.
Historically, Liquored Up Kicker's never really given us a lot of trouble, so but we got to be on our toes. You know, it's kind of the confidence
Fight.
Is there any chance we can get the 2-minute drill back?
Why is there an echo?
Probably not. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
What about the 1 minute? At least
the 1 minute drill.
30 second.
Why? Doesn't we already have the? Did it already come out? Whatever the
Circle City,
the Suburban Screaming Bat Sentinel thing, whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the power rankings yet.
Took your spot.
Or something like that. I don't know.
All right, guys.
Very generous.
We've got an echo and the second half is starting. Ben, any last words?
Any last words? Are you guys already done?
Yeah.
Well, I would keep going if we didn't have this echo, but it's not going to be.
Any last words, Birds? We're coming for you.
I don't know. I guess I'm shocked. The Buffaloes have. I remember season 2 they were 0-3 and they were able to pull out of that catastrophe, but they've sunk to 0-4 now. So
we did that last year too when we were world champions. So you never know.
I'd have to say the age of the Buffalo is past like the Greeks. It's going to a new era now.
New rivalry. The age of
violent means here. We will not lose another game, even if it means us poking ourselves. Sorry. This might be the first time I just ended. Bye, folks.
See y'all.